April 29th. Legends will rise. Kenzie Morrison versus Hasim Rahman Jr., Steve Cunningham Jr., Keith Hunter, and Robert Daniels Jr. Only on pay-per-view.
Fury. I always want to say Wilder straight afterwards, and that's sad because that just shows you're just tied to this guy because you just fought him for fucking 3 years. Fury, Whyte, AJ, Usyk. Let's go. So let's start with Whyte not attending the press conference. Good, bad, whatever.
Listen, I can see why he didn't. I can see, like, he's annoyed. He believes that he should be on a 40, 60, whatever. And, he's still getting his biggest payday, which is what everyone's saying. Like, so, but I understand that. Is it going to affect the fight? Probably not. Like, yeah, I do sympathise with him because it is a bit of a disrespectful. But what do you expect if you're going to try and sue the WBC? What did he expect?
Yeah, but we'll see because it ain't fucking coming correct. Yeah. So how much do you? He sat out for fucking 1,000 days doing other stuff, taking tough fights, where other people were just sitting on their laurels and fighting C-class fighters. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, he's a fucking interim champ. The minimum he deserves is 30%. He's not asking for the whole 45, but at the end of the day, he sells out the O2 Arena by himself. He does very well in numbers. He's a fucking pay-per-view geezer since 2015, since Anthony Joshua and him fought. They've been pay-per-view. You bring a lot to the fucking table. When you fought Wilder with his one belt, fucking fighting bums, yeah, with the one belt, like, for 5 years, didn't really bring much to the table. That was in the end 50-50. Only turned 60-40 after Fury had beat him. So if Wilder gets 50-50, why doesn't your fellow countryman get his at least 30%?
I just think it was the old stuff with the WBC, and I think they've got the power to be able to say, right, okay, you're fighting for our belt. This is what you're going to be paid because this is what you get for trying to do it.
Yeah, but Mauricio Suleiman came out on record and said the reason why we gave 20% to Dillian Whyte because Bob and Frank asked for it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's on record. I promise you. And that's when I thought, real snakery. All right, just do your press conference because you've called me PUSSY. You've called me bum dosser shithouse. You've called me every name underneath the sun, and then you've called me a nobody. So if I'm being a nobody now, innit? Why do you want the nobody? If I'm a nobody, why do I have to sell the fight with you? I'm nobody, remember? So do it all by yourself, innit? Because the last time I checked, you haven't fought here since Northern Ireland in 2018. You ain't been selling out. No, you and Deontay Wilder didn't even sell out 20,000 seated capacity for all three of your fights. None of them was a sellout. So, like, the reason why this is a sellout, because it hasn't been done since 3 decades, 2 British heavyweights, and this one's bringing this to the table, and you think you can call me all them names, disrespect me, whether if I come, it don't matter. I don't get no more money. You're not even giving me upside.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get it. And I don't. It is. So I do sympathise, but then I also think he could potentially not be doing himself any favours fan-wise, because everyone's like, well, you've got what you wanted now, so what's your problem? And it's your payday. But I get that side of the argument, but at the same time, as the athlete, as the boxer, I know I'd be mad because you're not getting paid what you're worth or what you know you could be getting, and that's that's the kick in the teeth. So he's gonna, he's not shy to voice who he is and what he wants to do either, Dillian. So if he's gonna turn up, he'll turn up. If he doesn't, he doesn't. He's only contracted to do so many. If you wanted him to turn up more, put it in the contract.
Yeah, he's coming to the next one because he's contracted to do. Obviously, he's going to be at the weigh-in, and he's going to be there do their face-off, or maybe not if it's allowed, because I think it's going to get very violent. But also the narrative of, oh, he only made 300k in his last pass. No, listen, look, we're not going to fucking go there, fam, because we know the reasons why that was even alleged, like because he pays himself via his company. So it's just, tax reasons, like you get less tax, whatever, you pay less sanction fees, cool. But at the end of the day, we all quite know that Dillian Whyte commands usually between £3 and £4 million and gets a percentage of the pay-per-view. So everyone's saying this big payday, it's £5 million, $7 million. He gets paid. It's only $1 million up from his normal. It's only $1 million up. $1 million's a lot, but it's only $1 million up. Fury's walking away with like 25 milli. You didn't walk away with 25 milli when you fought Deontay Wilder as your guaranteed purse. Your guaranteed purse was 10 milli. And you walked away because with an extra how much milli because you got the upside. It's just disrespect at every angle, in my opinion. Every angle. And I hope, who do you think wins? I edge it for Fury. And I wish I could just be dumb and biased. But for me, it's going to be like a 55-45. But I just hope Dillian Whyte beats the fucking brakes off him.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins?
I do think Fury. It's hard to bet against him. Like, I just think, how does anyone beat him? Because if Deontay Wilder can't knock him out, then no, I don't think anybody can. So awkward, and he's got like a horrible hill, and he could go down. He could, but
he will go down, but he just gets up all the time.
Yeah, exactly that. So you can't underestimate his chin. You can't underestimate his awkwardness. You can't, like, his style is, but it works for him and it's effective and it wins him rounds. And that, I just think, I do think.
Do you think it's going distance then?
Probably not. He has got power. Yeah, he has got power.
Yeah, that's but Dillian Whyte's got the left hook, whether it's to the body or it's to the dome.
There's also that.
It's going to have to go to the body.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's a tough one that you have to edge it for Fury. Dillian Whyte's best engine is between round 1 and 6. After that, it fails. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm worried about, because he hasn't got a good engine. He just gets up all the time.
Yeah, exactly that. So you can't underestimate his chin. You can't underestimate his awkwardness. You can't, like, his style is, but it works for him and it's effective and it wins him rounds. And that, I just think, I do think.
Do you think it's going distance then?
Probably not. He has got power. Yeah, he has got power.
Yeah, that's but Dillian Whyte's got the left hook, whether it's to the body or it's to the dome.
There's also that.
It's going to have to go to the body.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's a tough one that you have to edge it for Fury. Dillian Whyte's best engine is between round 1 and 6. After that, it fails. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm worried about, because he hasn't got a good engine. Fury's got an amazing engine. Dillian Whyte can't take an uppercut. So if that's landed on him, might be lights out. Fury can be dropped, but he gets back up. He can outbox you. It's just hard.
You know what? I just see it as a hard, messy, long fight.
A brawl.
Yeah, it's like, I don't be that much. Like, I don't think it'll be that entertaining, if I'm honest. I just think it's going to be messy. It's going to be brawly. It's going to be Fury running away, then
mauling.
Yeah, and then hold, and then swing, and then tap, and then just see it all.
Yeah. Are you going to be there?
No, I won't be there.
I tried to get a fucking ticket. I was like 107th in the queue, right? And then I got down to when I got down to it, like, the tickets are all been bought up by most of them StubHub. £55 tickets. I didn't want them ones. I wanted closer to the ring. So I was thinking, maybe give a little 200, 250, get a little bit closer, XYZ. They was all gone. They was all like £2,000. All the hotel packages were like, ridiculous, £600-700 a person as well. Like it was all ridiculous. Then I thought, let me push my luck and apply for press, but I know I'm not going to get it because I bun them out religiously. I bun out Frank, I bun out Fury, so they probably check me. There's like, this bitch ain't coming nowhere to our press, like, nothing for us. So I've tried, and then I thought, let me just get a hotel, normal, no tickets. I don't live too far from the venue anyway. I'll just see if I can catch fighters, get quick interviews. All hotels booked up, every single one, Hilton, Abyss, Novotel, Holiday Inn, everywhere, book up. So it's just like, I'm not meant to go, so I just have to watch it. I'm doing a fight party at my house, do it live, and that's it, and that's me. But yeah, so Tash.